Alright, so I am picking up on this karmic mother figure. This could be your mother, stepmother, mother-in-law. Take it as it resonates. This woman or these multiple mothers are just despicable. This energy is so nasty, and I have been trying to make videos. My video disappeared. Like, it doesn't even make sense what has transpired, and it's been really irritating me. So I'm like, you know what, Holy Spirit, why don't we tap in a little bit to what exactly this woman, this mother figure has going on? Because I feel like they are all up in collective energy, and it is like, y'all want to be in our energy? That's fine. We're just gonna read yours. Let's talk about it. I asked, what's this woman got going on? This is a mother that could have a son that they are overly invested in their life. They could act like they care, but it is manipulation. It's manipulation disguised as care. And they are constantly putting this person down, but in a way where they're framing it as concern. Also, if you are the daughter-in-law of this monster-in-law, this person could have been nice to you, been sweet to you. You could have thought that you connected. You could have thought they loved you, and you could have really loved and cared for them. They could have hugged you. They could have been genuine, so you thought. You might have gotten anxiety around this person. Maybe you didn't understand why. You didn't really feel like you fit in around this person or around this family. Take it as it resonates. And you were probably gaslit, and maybe your intuition was not to the point where you could understand what the nudge was, but your spirit was trying to tell you something about this person, that they were not a friend, that they didn't have good intentions for you. So take that as it resonates, but that's kind of what I'm getting. So mother figure, overly invested in their adult son child's life, and acted as if they cared about a daughter-in-law. It's the other way around, whatever. But really, they were insanely jealous. And this person has some kind of an inner rage that they feel, but they don't show it on the outside. So you might not have ever seen this person get angry, but they get enraged when they get triggered or when they get jealous, which is pretty much anytime they see you do anything, which is a lot because they need to know everything that you're doing. They're very nosy, okay? And they channel this rage covertly into attacking people, this person particularly, with witchcraft to try and destroy them. So we're talking about a awesome person, deep into the occult, okay? And their child or children might not even know. Well, at least one of them. Family sacrifice is how it goes, right? This is like Luciferian bloodline stuff. This person worships the man downstairs, you know what I'm saying? And they might present themselves to be religious or just like traditional. People might view this woman as like a saint, as somebody who just doesn't do anything wrong. That's about to change because this person's about to get exposed, and she is paranoid. 333 on my timer, bro. All right, let's get into it. So the person I had come out was 8 of Cups. So this person could have been triggered because you walked away from them. You could have separated yourself from this person, from this family, and maybe their child did too. Take it as it resonates. This also is kind of giving me either that triggered them into doing some kind of ritual, some kind of isolation, rejection spells on you to separate you and your counterpart, of course, or they just did that anyways and they're just triggered. Or you need to walk away from this person. You take it as it resonates. So they're trying to stop you from going down your divine path, from going into union, you know, that kind of thing. Emotional incest is absolutely present here. This person is overly invested in their son's romantic life, 555 on the clock. They could treat this person like their husband, and they set this person up for failure their entire life. They've been sabotaging them. Okay, so this person is like the worst kind of mother. Anyways. Okay, so next one I have is Page of Cups. Okay, so this is manipulation disguised as care. They might want to know what you're doing, but it's so they can use it against you behind the scenes. And they put on this mask like they are, oh, I just care about your well-being. But if you look at their actions over your life, it seems that they sure the fuck do not. It's actually the opposite. They have some kind of hidden animosity towards not only this in-law, you know, daughter-in-law, son-in-law, but their actual child/children. And then there might, if you're this masculine, you might have like a sister, two, maybe multiple. There could be like a golden child. There usually is with a narcissistic parent. And that person could have, so if this is a feminine, they might present themselves to be upright and do everything perfectly. They might seem like they're perfect and they have all their shit together, but really they are a freaking mess, and they're also a flying monkey for the mother. They feel like they have to do whatever the mother says and go along with their schemes and their witchcraft and shit. That's not for everybody, I hope. You might not even know these people do magic, to be honest, because they don't appear to be people that even believe in magic nonetheless do it. These are Masons. This mother's an Eastern Star. And then two of wands come out. This person's manipulating counterparts against each other. They could be using children also. There's a big energy of like trying to manipulate your counterpart or you to see their counterpart as an option, and then also sending in options. They could have been doing this their whole life. Like, they pay people, they send them in to keep tabs on you, to traffic out their sexual energy, because there's some kind of demonic altar attached to this. And then also to break their heart. They could have sent people in this person's entire life to like intentionally break their heart. Three of Wands is the last one that fell. This is spiritual surveillance. This is remote viewing. This person could use mirrors, scrying, mirror magic. If you feel weird around certain mirrors, or you feel like all of a sudden you feel insecure, or you get in a bad mood when you go in your bathroom or take showers, maybe every time you take a shower you start crying, you get depressed and you don't know why, and then you're fine after the shower. If there's some kind of weird feeling, thoughts, or experiences that are happening specifically around a mirror, it might be because this person is literally using the mirror for remote viewing and for sending attacks. Yes, they can do that. Shit ain't no joke. Lock your mirrors, look it up if you don't know what that means. I have experienced this so many times, it's not even funny. There are absolutely karmic mothers and mother-in-laws that are into the occult, that are absolutely psychotic, that will use mirrors and demonic entities to spy on you and to send attacks and to see everything that you're doing. Creepy, huh? You don't even know. That's not even the half of it. That ain't even... Bro, yeah, we got Page of Swords, and you can't make this shit up. Spying and watching. They're watching somebody, okay? This could also talk about on social media if you have a social media presence, but I am strongly getting remote viewing and mirrors, okay? So this person is obviously using illegal divination. They could be using your cycle, or the moon cycles, or your birth chart, or all of the above to send strategic attacks to you to do certain things, and or their child. Take it as resonates. Familiar spirits. There's definitely this astral projecting, like... This person's trying to attach cords. If you're waking up with bruises and you don't know how you got it, it's because you're getting attacked in your sleep, okay? Straight up. Pray before you go to bed. Pray when you wake up. Rebuke anything that's not from God. You can look into it. How to protect yourself from astral attacks, something like that. This person is trying to karmic transfer stuff into some kind of rituals that has some kind of long-term effect. So, affecting your destiny, karmic transferring, that, and they're very paranoid about their child or children finding out what they have been doing, which they absolutely are about to if they have not already, not just because I'm telling you, but because something is coming out. This person could have ties to the military. They could be in the military, they could work for the government, or they just could know people in high places. They had somebody in the justice system that would push stuff through for them. They could have been filing false allegations on somebody. They were trying to get this feminine, it could be their own child or their child's counterpart, locked up and in a psych ward particularly. So using witchcraft and remote viewing to try and drive somebody insane and then get them locked up in a psych ward. Okay, yeah, this person God is putting his hand on the situation. I just heard God is putting his hand on this person. Is going to feel the wrath of God. Everything that they sent out, they're getting back, and they're not doing good. This person could be like severely ill. They're trying to harvest energy from you, possibly your child in the dream state, especially if it's a child that you share with the divine counterpart. That's this person's child.